You look lovely this evening. That disco ball really brings out the sparkle in your eyes.
You look quite dashing yourself. Your bow tie definitely livens up that hospital gown.
I really wish we were able to be at the gala in person, but our nurses are asking everyone to stay home, and it is their night to be honored.
You're right, and a virtual event is so much better than wearing heels. All our Thomas Edison nurses have been amazing. I'm so glad they're getting the recognition they deserve.
What's all the fuss out there?
Oh, they must be bringing in Victoria. She's going into labor. What an exciting evening.
I hope I can hear the show over all the commotion. It was so nice of our nurses to bring in a computer for us to watch the gala.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to the Thomas Edison State University Foundation virtual gala. My name is Tom Stebbins, and I have the pleasure of being your host this evening. And we know we can't get together in person this year, but we're so grateful to you for choosing to spend your evening with us. As Bristol and Jansen said at the top, we have an incredible night planned for you. I'm looking forward to our program as we celebrate 2020. Imagine that we're celebrating 2020, the year of the nurse. We'll be hearing from several of our Thomas Edison nursing alumni. We'll be hearing from Dr. Hancock and learning more about the partnership with Capital Health. We'll also be recognizing an incredible honoree, Dr. Deborah Mikan. And you will have the opportunity to give back during the Fund a Need portion of our program, but feel free to give anytime. We will not turn you down. And now it is my pleasure to welcome my co-host for the evening, Jackie Miller. Jackie works at Thomas Edison, and she's coming to us live from the simulation lab at the university. Hi, Jackie.
Hey, good evening, everyone. My name is Jackie Miller, and I work in the Center for Learning and Technology at Thomas Edison State University. I'm also earning my master's at the university. And as Tom said, I'm joining you tonight from Thomas Edison's Nursing Simulation Lab, where nursing students receive hands-on training to prepare them for the incredibly important work they do. We are so grateful for all the donor support that has made this lab possible. We are excited to be welcoming our infant simulator later this evening and looking forward to seeing what their name is going to be. Hey, Tom, I know we just met, but did you know that we're having a baby tonight?
We're having a baby. We haven't even met. Isn't science incredible? That's amazing. That's so exciting. And it's great timing because we are here tonight to honor and celebrate our healthcare heroes, those who are truly on the front lines of the pandemic. And for those of you who don't know, the Thomas Edison State University Foundation does this every year to raise money for students and for programs at the university. And we are grateful to the sponsors who continue to give, even though we can't get together in person.
Absolutely. They understand that Thomas Edison students need support now more than ever. As adults balancing their courses, careers, and families, we know many have been tremendously impacted by the pandemic.
So we want to thank Capital Health, our leadership sponsor. We want to thank to all the generous sponsors who have given back tonight. And you can see them right there. NJM Insurance Group, PSEG, PNC, Stark and Stark, Bernie and Ann, Flynn, Investors Bank, Mercer Oak Realty, and Republic Bank. Thank you to all our sponsors, our advertisers, our donors tonight. And though we can't get together, their support is what makes this possible. And we want to give something back to you guys watching at home as well. Jackie's going to be drawing names throughout the evening for door prizes.
That's right. So we want to hear from you. Comment in the chat on YouTube or on Facebook, wherever you're viewing from tonight. So let us know where you're viewing from tonight. And remember, you have to be logged in order to comment. I'll be back later on to select our first door prize winner to win a Thomas Edison swag bag and a $50 Amazon gift card. I mean, it would be pretty cool, Tom, if you or I could win, but I don't think that's possible. And while you're commenting and letting us know where you're from, we will be hearing from two of our recent graduates who actually trained in this very simulation lab. Very cool. And not long after graduating and starting their careers in nursing, Anna and Michael were faced with serving their patients in the pandemic. Let's hear more about their experience.
Hello, my name is Mike Gallagher.
Hello, my name is Anna Mollenhoff.
I am a neonatal intensive care unit nurse at Capital Health System in Hopewell Township, New Jersey.
I'm a surgical care unit nurse at Penn Medicine Princeton Medical Center. I earned my BSN degree through Thomas Edison's accelerated second degree BSN program in 2019.
I come from a family where nursing is very much in our blood. My mom, Maureen, she's been a nurse for 40 plus years. My older brother, Dan, he has been a nurse for the better half of almost 10 years now.
My unit turned into the COVID floor in the beginning of March. I worked directly with the COVID patients, seeing how symptoms developed, how treatment worked.
And I started in March of 2020, right at the time when COVID-19 was becoming a more vocal problem globally as well as in the United States. If I were to describe in one word nursing's response, both in the NICU, in Capitol Health, in everywhere, just nursing as a profession, it would be adaptable. We didn't know how this was crossed from mother to baby, if there was a cross, what the long-term effects of the babies were, if they were exposed, long-term effects of the mother.
We were adjusting to all the changes and facing obstacles with a team of healthcare heroes of Penn Medicine who were on the front lines, geared up to provide an outstanding care when it was hard to breathe.
Every week it seemed like new policies were enacted, so we would always have to be adaptable to any new policy changes, what the current state of events were, and just being supportive of one another.
My kids were home with me. I took more than normal preventative measures to keep them safe, such as changing clothes in the hospital, washing and airing out the house, wiping surfaces and knobs. I am grateful and blessed that we all have been safe. During my times as a student, my family graciously accepted many of the sacrifices that my education journey caused. As a mother, receiving a scholarship was a gift I will never forget.
The scholarships definitely made a big difference and helped just ease a little bit of stress. So I just want to thank you to everyone that donated to make those scholarships possible. I would implore anyone to make any contribution to Thomas Edison.
As a graduate, I was determined to give back, to help others experiencing the same circumstances I did when I was a student. I am now a recurring donor to a Thomas Edison State University Foundation, and I give back to pay it forward for those nursing students who needs it, and I hope my contributions will help more students to complete their degree and to join us on the front lines.
Those donations can help make someone's dream come true of being a nurse, such as myself.
That was so incredible. I mean, Michael started in March of 2020. Anna, all the work that she did to keep her family safe during all this. I mean, it was amazing to hear from firsthand from Anna and Michael how the COVID-19 has affected new nurses in the field.
And it makes me even prouder to work here at Thomas Edison State University because it's clear from their stories that the education they received here prepared them and gave them the confidence they needed to serve under any conditions, even those that we're facing today. Anna really said it well when she said that the scholarship she received was the best gift anyone could have given her.
Knowing what a difference it made for her, she now gives back monthly to support nursing scholarships. And we are hoping that you will give back, not monthly, but to nightly. And we already have so many people who have done it. I want to give a shout out to all these people. Anna Cantanzaro. I'm sorry if I'm going to get some of these names messed up. We have Greg Chotner. Greg Chotner gave $500. Thank you, Greg. Michael Mancini, $250. Joan Brand, Juliet Puccello, Paula Andriev, Jacqueline Jaworziak, hi Jacqueline, Lisa Margram, Anna Pierre, and Jennifer Guerrero. Jennifer, you gave 3 times. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. And you have the opportunity to donate this evening. Another person just bid on the silent auction. Amazing. You have the opportunity. There's the information. Go to charityauction.bid/TESU or just text START to 609-293-4656. You have the opportunity. Every donation makes a difference, and we cannot thank you enough. If you have any questions, just go right into the chat. There's people there to help you if you need it.
That's right. And we also have an online silent auction. You can support the university while doing some early holiday shopping. Why not? Or getting your own quarantine survival items. Information about that auction is on your screen, and you can be bidding until noon tomorrow. If you haven't already, be sure to take a look. I did have the opportunity to take a look myself. Maybe I'll be bidding on the desk chair for my home office, or possibly a Nintendo Switch for my daughter.
Super cool. Well, here's another super cool thing. Leanne Kachi just gave in at $250. Thank you, Leanne. So while you're donating, while you're browsing the auction, Jackie, you're going to announce our first door prize while I'm going to go to the kitchen and mix up a TESU teeny.
Wow, that was quick, but it looks delicious. I was so excited, or I am so excited to see how many people are commenting and where everyone is tuning in from tonight. That's really one of the perks of having a virtual event like this. We get to connect with so many of our students, alumni, and friends that we don't always get to hear from. So it looks like, and again, I hope I get all these names right, but Jerry Sanfilippo is the winner of our first door prize.
All right, Jerry.
Congratulations. You won a TESU gear, a $50 Amazon gift card, and we will be sending that out to you after tonight's event. Now, I have the pleasure and honor to introduce and welcome Dr. Meredith Hancock, president of Thomas Edison State University. As an employee, I have been proud to be working at the university as Dr. Hancock has led the response to COVID with students at the heart of everything she's done. Let's hear more from her.
I am so appreciative of everybody who has logged on for this virtual gala. I can't tell you how important it is for Thomas Edison to have the fans, to have the friends, to have the people who believe so strongly in our mission of supporting adults who are working to earn their degrees, breaking generational barriers of getting a degree, coming into new positions, furthering their own jobs, being the first ones in their family, showing other people they can get a degree. This is a year when we could not be prouder of the hundreds of nurses that Thomas Edison has put out with Capital Health, has launched into the world to make healthcare so much stronger. Like Thomas Edison State University, Capital Health is so committed to Trenton, to Mercer County, to the well-being of our communities, to ongoing education, lifelong learning. It's a natural match. The Spirit of Edison Community Award is meant for somebody who is so committed to improving communities, ongoing growth in education, shares the Thomas Edison motto, in fact, of learning throughout life. They believe education empowers people and people create positive change. Pretty much every conversation I have with Debbie is around how can Thomas Edison help provide educational opportunities for these people? How can we help them grow? She's looking at what Capital Health can do constantly to help them grow, and she's challenging Thomas Edison to think about what we can do to help them grow. That, in my mind, is the epitome of the Spirit of Edison. When COVID first hit, Thomas Edison students got hit immediately. We had partners and spouses losing jobs. We had staff and students becoming caretakers. We had students trying to figure out how to continue toward their degree when they either had to work more hours or they were finding themselves without a job and very worried about what they were going to do, what they should be preparing for. The spirit of this gala, the spirit of all we do at Thomas Edison, and certainly the foundation, we're working so hard with our students, and our students are working so hard with us to ensure that they keep moving on their academic journey. For all of our donors, thank you. We have so many opportunities that we can provide for our students. We have new academic programs. We have new simulators. We obviously have scholarships, which are always in such high demand for our students. Just last week, I watched as we sent out 2,211 graduation boxes to this year's graduates. And it struck me with such an impact of that many people changing their lives just this year, and how many lives that in itself will change. We can't do it without you. You make the difference, and you have my sincere thank you and appreciation.
Wow, that was inspiring. Did you know that Thomas Edison has been doing this for almost 50 years?
I had no idea, but that is impressive, and really great that they are raising money to help all those students improve their lives through education.
Can you imagine going to school while working in the middle of this pandemic?
Do you remember Susanna telling us about how she was treating some of the first COVID patients in New York while finishing her Doctor of Nursing practice degree? Speaking of nurses, you sure are nursing that drink over there.
Shh! You're going to make me miss hearing Susanna. I've been waiting to hear her amazing story. She's such an incredible nurse.
My name is Susanna Duran. I am the Director of Nursing Education at Wyckoff Heights Medical Center, located in Brooklyn, New York. I earned my DMP from Thomas Edison University in June 2020, in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. As a student and as a nurse with 27 years of experience, this is something that I thought we would never deal with. Our facility actually took care of the first patient the second week in March. This was patient 0, and it was the first fatality in New York City. So what this brought on to the many employees, including myself, was fear that we will get sick, fear that we will bring home this to our families, fear of, honestly, that we would lose a lot of patients. And also there was, at the time, we were facing with lack of resources, lack of manpower, lack of personal protective equipment. So we had to come together and really collaborate and communicate on how to deal best with these situations. I remember cardiac arrests one after another, and just doing chest compressions and finding patients unresponsive and trying to do what is best for the patients, assisting with intubations, and most of the time it ended up with negative outcomes, and even providing postmortem care. As a day-to-day dealing with this, as a human being, you feel defeated. You feel that how can I help? My patients are helpless. So are you. What can I do to save someone? Sometimes, we cried, we prayed, we begged for this to stop, and honestly, just to protect our patients, our family, and ourselves. On the personal level, from my family, my husband became ill the ending week of March. He tested COVID positive, and my fear was that I brought this home to him, and which was not the case, and it was some exposure at his own job. Luckily, none of us at home. I have an immunocompromised mother who had a liver transplant years before, did not get sick, thank God. Neither did my son, who I work with also in the same hospital. He works in materials management, who is also a student at Thomas Edison, doing a business degree in business administration. So thank God my husband got well in about 2 weeks' time, but it was very difficult, very heartbreaking to see what we experienced at work, and having to come home and deal with a sick family member. I cannot say how intense, how difficult it was to deal with and kind of connect yourself and disconnect at the same time. Some moments and some stories were very heartbreaking. There were couples admitted in the hospital who one did not survive. There were brothers. There were several patients that have stuck with me. What we try to do is provide video conferencing for these families and patients, sometimes during their last moments of life. Just trying to provide support. Even though we were educators, all staff had to be deployed to serve at the bedside. What the DMP program brought to me was how to deal with something drastic, changes, especially during this pandemic. This required regrouping, debriefing, because every day there was new changes and unfolding events. As a DMP nurse, prepared nurse, I am definitely now better equipped to make decisions that impact healthcare by definitely following and implementing policies and procedures, and even revising current protocols that we have. I also am glad to say that I served as a donor, and I believe it is very important to give back for other students. There may be students facing financial hardships, and I believe as a student and as a professional, we have to help each other out. I had a wonderful experience at Thomas Edison University. They were very supportive during my educational journey, and I am a firm believer in giving back.
Wow, that was powerful. It was so great to hear from Dr. Hancock, but it was incredible to hear from Susanna, who was dealing with people on their deathbed, who dealt with whole families with COVID, her own family having COVID. Her facility was one of the first, dealt with the first COVID patient in New York City. It's unbelievable.
It's hard to imagine being in her position and then knowing that she completed her DNP while on the front lines. It really drives home how much our nurses give of themselves and how critical education is. I can barely keep up with my courses in family, let alone facing what they face every single day.
I mean, I know we've all been infected in some way by the pandemic and what's going on. And Dr. Hancock mentioned that Thomas Edison students were affected immediately.
They were, Tom, some with job loss, some working double shifts, others taking on the role of caretaker or teacher, all while trying to earn their degree. Thomas Edison is here for students when life happens, and we never, ever want finances to be the reason students can't finish their degree.
Absolutely, Jackie. I mean, we heard it from nurses who spoke tonight. It was only through donor support that they were able to continue. It's so clear the impact of these donations. It truly changes lives. And we are excited to announce that we have received a $10,000 commitment tonight from the W. Carey Edwards Family Foundation in support of nursing scholarships.
It's incredible. It brings a tear to your eye. Thomas Edison's School of Nursing was named in memory of Carey Edwards in 2010. He was instrumental in securing the initial funding to start the nursing program and always believed in the value of education and the importance of giving back. Thank you so much.
And we know his family is watching tonight. We will hear from Lynn Edwards herself. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Marcy. Hi, Carrie. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. And with this awesome gift, the support of our sponsors and donors, we have raised over 100,000, but we know we can do more. The Fund a Need is happening right now. There's information running right across the bottom of your screen, charityauction.bid/TESU, or text START to 609-293-4656. Every donation helps. The Edwards family started us off with 10,000, which is incredibly generous, but it doesn't have to be 10,000 to make a difference. A typical scholarship is 2,000, and so they are supporting 5 students.
You know, Tom, Thomas Edison's summer scholarship cycle received over 600 applications. That's almost double what was received last year. Close to 100 of those applicants are still waiting available funding to help them continue their education.
So there's over 100 applicants like Anna and Michael who could be out there helping if they had the support.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It doesn't have to be 2,000. Every amount helps. And right now, I want to go through some wonderful people who have already been giving. We have Jennifer Montone, who's given it 100. Tom Mulkuski, $50. Larciana West at $50. Devin Kelly at $500. Thank you, Devin. Ahmed Ansme. I don't know how to say your name of it, but I know you gave $1,000.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Ahmed. Somebody, it's just Emmy for $25. Emmy, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Matthew Cooper at $250. Lisa Hickey at $25. David Needleman at $100. Lena Finley at $100. Deborah Mikan. Deborah, you haven't even won your award and you're giving. I love it. Deborah at $250. Thank you, Deborah. Dennis Devery, thank you so much. Unbelievable. I can't
We have another one too. We want to give a shout out to Michael Lobecker, who gave from Thomas Edison State University. Thank you all so much.
That's great. Well, Jackie, I mean, you're a student. It's not just about scholarships. I mean, there's expenses, right? What expenses do you have?
Absolutely. I mean, adult students sometimes struggle to afford textbooks because other things come up in life: car repairs, children's activities, medical bills, all the things that we deal with every day. It typically costs $500 to cover books. Thomas Edison is working to reduce costs by building more textbook-free courses. In fact, one of my courses coming up will be textbook free, but of course there are still some courses that do require materials.
Well, that's so cool that Thomas Edison is trying to reduce those costs. But like you said, $500. I mean, do we have somebody out there that can give $500? That would cover the cost of a textbook, but any amount helps. $350 is the usual cost of this gala. And I know we're not drinking and I know we're not dancing, but the need is still there.
Right.
It's greater than it has ever been. So I'm hoping that one of you watching out there can give either $500 for textbooks or $350, the cost that it would have taken to go to the gala last year. I know we can't do it, but Thomas Edison students who are trying to achieve their dreams, as Michael said, they shouldn't be punished for that. So I hope we have that. But Lisa Matheson gave it $100. Thank you so much, Lisa. Keely Parlante Givas gave it $100. You gave us $100 and we love it. Thank you so much. Keely, wonderful. Really appreciate it. I mean, let's just go back to the $350 ticket. Sure. I mean, what would $350 mean to a student, Jackie?
$350, that's a student's application and graduation fees. So the typical cost of a ticket for this event, which you mentioned, could be what helps that student cross the stage and earn their diploma, which is a huge, it has a huge impact on them. It's a huge moment in their life.
Absolutely. And we have a textbook giver, Michael Mancini, in at $500. Michael, thank you so much. That is covering the cost. We cannot thank you enough. And Vanessa Meredith in at $100. Like I said, every donation makes a difference. Every donation helps someone achieve their dreams. I mean, we're doing a silent auction, but we're giving away dreams here, and you can help support that tonight. $75 can help give a student credit through an exam. Tell me a bit more about that, Jackie. What does that look like?
Well, a TSEP exam allows a student to take a test to validate information they already know to earn credit. So opportunities like these make the most of a student's time and money as they earn their degree.
Well, you know what I find amazing, Jackie? The School of Nursing staff are so committed to their students and the work that they do every day that 100% of the staff has given to support scholarships and programs. 100% of the staff who has helped supported the students helps support the students financially. Unbelievable.
100% of the nursing staff donate. That is incredible. That's just amazing. And it speaks to the program here and how students feel about being educated by Thomas Edison. It's wonderful.
And how the staff feels is so wonderful. I mean, it's really unbelievable. We at home love TESU galas. Right. $50. That's what they signed their name is when they gave. I love it. Thank you so much. Christopher Stringer gave it $200. Thank you, Christopher. Peggy Hosington gave in at $50. Thank you. Robert Rosenblaum, another textbook giver, Robert Rosenbaum, for $500. Thank you so much, Robert. Absolutely wonderful. And Maria and Chris, Imbalsamo/Pine, they gave together. It's really nice. It's beautiful. And they gave $500. They gave some textbooks. They gave them together. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Chris. Truly beautiful. Greta O'Keefe gave in at $100. Thank you, Greta. Really wonderful. Lauren Murphy in at $500, another $500 gift. Can you believe it? I love it. All the nursing staff is giving. It's so beautiful. All you people out there giving. Dave and Christy Schwager, they put it all in capitals. Schwager gave in at $100. Craig Smith, you gave in at $100. Well, thank you, Craig. Absolutely. Oh, Jillian. I'm not sure if it's Jillian or Gillian. I'm sorry, Gilly? I'm not sure, but you gave $100 and I appreciate it. Thank you. I know, Jackie, you appreciate it.
Absolutely. It's amazing. I love hearing you say everyone's names. Oh,
it's so beautiful. So many people out there giving. I think we have hundreds of people online right now, and we have so many donations. Galas at home, our own producers just gave $50. You guys are doing work. And that's the thing I love about Thomas Edison. Even the people who work with Thomas Edison, they want to give back. They believe in the mission. They take what Thomas Edison gives to them and they say, no, this is too important. This is something we want to give back to you. It's so beautiful. Robin Walton is so beautiful, who gave $150. Thank you, Robin. 2 $75 donations. Basically, that's 2 exam fees. Cannot thank you enough. Imagine that exam fee may be what's getting in the way of somebody's dreams of their graduation. So thank you. And then Merity Hancock, Dr. Hancock, the president herself, dropping in $1,000. This is exactly what we're talking about. The people who are getting from Thomas Edison are giving back. Thank you, Dr. Hancock. Your speech was beautiful earlier. We appreciate it. Carla Donegan in at $150 and Kathleen Bromer in at $101. Okay, Kathleen, well, we love it. We thank you all who have given tonight. We're going to wrap that up, but we raised so much money. I cannot thank everybody enough. We got another one. $250, Charles and Tina Campbell with some brackets, some weird stuff. I think you tried to put some emojis in there, which, hey, I'm down with if you want to give. And Cynthia Baum gave $1,000.
Wow.
Cynthia, I love you. Oh, you're wonderful. Thank you so much, Cynthia. And Michael Toscani in for $100. Still there's giving. Still it's happening. I'm trying to wrap it all up, and y'all are like, no. You are not wrapping it up. We have more to give. We have more to open our hearts tonight. So beautiful. Cannot thank you guys enough. Cynthia, you gave twice at $1,000. I hope you know you did that. I really do. But if you did, you're awesome, because $2,000 is a full scholarship to a student, Cynthia. You've done that tonight. You have made somebody's dreams come true. Cynthia, I cannot thank you enough. So again, we will wrap this up with Cynthia, who is my absolute favorite person. Thank you all. And Jackie, I think it's time we have another door prize.
Hey, I just have to say, it is so great to see so many people supporting the university and our students. It means so, so, so much to us. And I know that it means the world to them. So to show off your Thomas Edison pride, we do have another swag bag for $50 and a $50 Amazon gift card. And I got to scroll up here to see her name. I believe it was Casey Criswell. She's signing in from Delaware on YouTube. Congratulations, Casey. And we'll be sending that out to you after tonight's event. Congratulations.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Casey. Why haven't I announced your name for giving? You're just here for the swag? Come on, Casey. You can do better than that. Well, we have Scott Mitchell, who just gave $75. Didn't need a door prize, did you, Scott? That was awesome. Thank you so much. Door prizes are fun. The donations are beautiful. We love them. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
But we're here tonight to recognize our healthcare heroes, because 2020, it's a crazy year, but it is also... it's the year of the nurse, and there is nobody better to tell us more about it than the Spirit of Edison Community Leader Award honoree and a giver tonight, Dr. Deborah Mikan. Let's hear from her now.
I started out as an ICU nurse. When I was working in the ICU, I worked night shift, and I would see the OR day shift coming in smiling all the time, and I thought I wanted to be one of them. So I decided to move into the OR, and I stayed there about 20 years and started to get into management and leadership and further my education. So I got my master's degree in health administration, and then I had a great mentor who told me that you need to go get your doctorate degree. So I did, actually completed my doctorate degree this August, the same year my daughter graduated law school. I think the relationship, the partnership between Capital Health and TESU is extremely important for our community. There's a saying out there right now that everybody can go to college. That's really not true. There are many people in our community right now that need help to be able to go to college. And I think the partnership between TESU and Capital Health can help those individuals actually go to college and have a career. Nursing's been changing over the 30-some years that I've been in it. BSN is really considered for a lot of hospitals the entry level into a nursing career. Many people got their BSN years ago and then they just stopped. Now it's you get your BSN, then you go on for a master's degree. You may want to become a nurse practitioner or a master's degree prepared nurse at the bedside. And then many nurses are going for their doctorate degree now. I'm honored to be able to accept this award for all of the employees at Capital Health. They deserve every award they can get right now after the crisis we've been through for the last couple months, and we're still going through it now. It was a experience that a lot of us never thought we'd ever live in our lifetime, to live in a pandemic and to learn every day something new. You know, were we safe to go home, and were we safe to go into our own homes and our environment and you know, with our children. It was a very stressful situation. You know, we did have some patients who did not make it through the COVID crisis, but we had nursing staff that sat next to them and held their hand. This award is really for all of the staff members at Capital Health. During this year of the nurse, 2020, the year that nurses were recognized as healthcare heroes, it's more important than ever to donate to help nurses further their education at Thomas Edison University. So thank you very much for all of your efforts and all of your support. Nurses everywhere will thank you. Please recognize every nurse that you see as a healthcare hero and thank them for their service to our community.
Good evening. I'm honored to be here tonight to celebrate with you, our healthcare heroes, this Year of the Nurse 2020. When I first wrote to you back in April, I never expected that we would be here in October still fighting this virus, that you would still be on the front lines trying to keep your patients healthy and keep yourselves healthy. This is a time that we have all stepped up to prove that we are a special group of professionals heeding a call. I'd like to personally thank you for the sacrifices you are making to care for your patients. What we do here every day is important and necessary, especially in times of great crisis. You are the heart and soul of nursing. Thank you, and on behalf of the School of Nursing, I wish you great health and happiness. Be safe.
Good evening. I am Lynn Edwards. My husband, Carrie Edwards, for whom the W. Carrie Edwards School of Nursing at Thomas Edison State University is named, would be so proud of the school and all the nursing students and alumni who are making a difference each and every day. And as a nurse myself, I want to send a heartfelt thank you to all the healthcare heroes we celebrate tonight. That, of course, includes the nurse educators at our school, who ensure that all the nursing students are so well prepared as they enter the nursing profession. Thank you for all your support of Thomas Edison, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this virtual evening.
Thank you.
That was incredible. We want to thank Dr. Deborah Mikan, the Thomas Edison nursing community, all the nurses for what they have done and are continuing to do to fight this virus. And thank you too to Lynn Edwards and her family at the W. Carrie Edwards Foundation for your generous support tonight and your heartfelt message. And thanks to Dr. Phyllis Marshall at the School of Nursing for your leadership and your amazing group of students. If you haven't already, please consider making a contribution to Thomas Edison State University. We have a couple of more people who gave in. Scott Mitchell gave in. Thank you, Scott. Maureen Marcus in at $100. Thank you, Maureen. And Tanya Brown. Thank you, Tanya. So if you haven't already, please consider donating. But right now, why don't we check in with the Sims? We haven't heard from them in a while. I wonder if that baby is close.
Did you make our donation? I don't want to be the only one who doesn't.
Of course I did. I gave during the video. It was so inspiring. Those nurses were incredible with everything they do for us.
They really are impressive, and giving back is a great way to honor them. No matter the amount, every gift matters. What's all the fuss about? What's that crying?
Victoria, she had the baby. Oh, congratulations. I wonder what they'll name him? Her?
Jackie, we have a baby. Look at that. I cannot wait to hear. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I cannot wait to hear the name. But first, we wanted to share a few honorable mentions, names that didn't get picked because y'all are clever. We got Peter Pan Demic. Okay, Covidia. I think you see where this is going. Covidia Educate. Like Kate with a K, but for Kate, hey, that's not bad. Right. Jersey, Simmy, Baby McRibs, and Baby McBabyface.
The baby's feeling good that those names were not chosen. It also sounds like a lot of people are having McDonald's during quarantine.
A lot of McBabies.
Maybe we'll steer clear of the McBaby name. Right. So now that we know what the name's not, let's find out what it is. I am pleased to introduce you to the new infant simulator, Skylar. Very pretty name. The name Skylar means scholar. Congratulations to Laura Wisasek, who submitted the winning infant simulator name. Laura is a student at Thomas Edison's Bachelor of Business Administration program. Congratulations, Laura, and thank you so much. We will send you out a TESU swag bag and $50 Amazon card after the event.
I love the confetti.
This is a nice time. This is a nice time right now while the baby's being quiet and
that's right. I know you've got some kids at home, and it's not always that quiet, is it?
No.
Well, Jackie, it looks like you have your hands full. It was a pleasure hosting with you tonight. Thank you again, and good luck finishing your degree.
Thank you so much, Tom, and thank you to everyone who donated tonight. It is greatly appreciated. I'm signing off for now.
Bye, Jackie. So thank you again to our sponsors. Thank you to Susanna Duran, who just gave it $100. Again, you can keep giving. The information is right there. Oh, actually, we've got our sponsors right there. Capital Health, our primary sponsor tonight. NJM Insurance Group, PSE&G, PNC, Stark & Stark, Bernie and Ann Flynn, Investors Bank, Mercer Oak Realty, and Republic Bank. So thank you all for attending. Your support is changing lives for Thomas Edison students, and they are giving back. You know they're giving back to the communities they serve. So a couple of housekeeping items before we go. Again, you can keep donating to charity.bid. There's the information /TESU. Our auction items will continue to go till noon tomorrow. I see a lot of action on the wine package. I know people are home. A package of wine sounds pretty good. That's all happening at the silent auction. I want to congratulate again our honoree, Dr. Deborah Mikan, and thank you, Deborah, for giving tonight. Thank you to our sponsors, our advertisers, our donors, and thank you to the Thomas Edison Gala Committee, the Foundation Board, and everybody who made this night possible. And that includes you for giving, for joining, for opening up your heart tonight. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye-bye.